What's going on, guys? It's Noah from UK Mobile Review. In front of us is the HTC One M8, and yeah, I'm going to give you a quick look at the HTC Sense user interface. HTC One M8 comes with Android 4.4.2 KitKat with HTC Sense 6, and HTC Sense 6 has had a few rather interesting changes made to it. Whereas previous versions of Sense, dating back all the way back to Windows Mobile, were, let's say, rather clunky, we've noticed with Sense 5.5 that it's got a bit better, and in the case of Sense 6, it's actually much more of an addition to KitKat as opposed to a replacement. HTC have now adopted the on-screen Android keys that appeared as part of Android KitKat. This meant there's no capacitive keys at the bottom here, but rather strangely, unfortunately, they've still kept the keys, the black bar here, which we're reliably informed is due to the mass array of sensors and technology underneath the display. They really needed that inch. The three on-screen keys, you've got the back, home and recent apps, and swiping any one of these up will launch Google Now. And you can even go, "Okay Google, what's the weather in New York?"
It's 19 degrees and clear in New York.
So yep, you've got instant access to OK Google, and that's from within anywhere on the display. From anywhere within the OS. So you could be pretty much anywhere. So say we go into Gear Manager, swipe up, oh look, it's working. Now, that's not the only bit where HTC have made it as close to the Android OS as possible. If we go into recent apps, now it's still got the 9 apps. And this is probably one thing we wish they'd changed. We often have more than 9 apps. I can assure you there's more than 9 recent apps here that I've been using in the last 24 to 48 hours that I might want quick access to again. Sadly, there's no scrollable options here, and to swipe up, to get rid of an app, you just swipe up. To access it, you just tap on it. Or to close them all down, you tap on the cross, and that closes all the recent apps. So, this is your notification menu. You can see we're logged into Skype. It's got the date and the clock there. Top right, you've now got all the default Android shortcuts that are part of KitKat. So, we've got brightness, settings, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, power saver, auto rotate, mobile data, volume profile, and then a few other interesting ones. You've got do not disturb mode, which allows you to turn off all notifications, HTC Mini Plus, a Bluetooth receiver and media player that hooks into the HTC M8, and extreme power saving mode, which essentially turns your display into this. Turns off a lot of background processes and basically means that it will extend your battery life quite a bit when you've got no battery left. It turns on automatically at 10%, and we found over a weekend that this actually worked really rather well. 2 days of usage only took about 25% of the battery, which isn't bad at all. Now, extreme power saving mode, if you left your phone in it for, say, from 100%, would keep your battery lasting up to 10 days. And we've got no reason to doubt this. You can see they've got rid of the recent apps, the background data has been disabled, quick shortcuts only to your basic applications, there's no other home screen you can access, turns off your widgets. If we tap on exit, it takes us back out again. And it obviously turns off power saver mode, but it's quite a useful feature to have if you've gone away for, say, a few days and you've left your charger at home. Really useful. Rather than let your battery drain out, just turn it to extreme power saving mode if the call is the most important thing for you. Now we'll take a look at the settings menu. So as you can see, the settings menu is quite similar to Android by default, and nowhere near what the Galaxy S5 has, which is a custom redesign. Instead, you've got a single list broken up ever so slightly by these, say, let's call them headers, which kind of blend in, but it just separates them into different parts of the device. So you've got your wireless and network settings, your personal settings, and your phone. We're not going to go into every single one because this would make this video a lot longer. But if we go into personalize, you can see that you can change your wallpapers from here. You've got different theme options. So at the moment we've got this theme here enabled, but say we wanted to switch to this theme here, we just tap apply, and yeah, it's all of a sudden looks a bit different. One interesting thing you'll see here is that the on-screen navigation keys are translucent, so they actually follow, transparent even. They display the background, the continuation of the background beneath them, which is really quite handy to have. Let's go back to where we were within settings. You then got account and sync, say security, backup and reset options, so we can back this up to HTC Backup or Google. Display and gestures allows you to change different gestures. You've got motion launch gestures from when you're switched off, which we've already covered before. And wireless printing as well. So you can cloud print or even turn on HP print for e-printers. And that's a quick look at the settings menu. Now changing widgets, etc. You pinch the home screen and it brings up a list of shortcuts, widgets or apps. Within widgets you've got some interesting ones. You've got AdSense, BBC News, Analytics. These are some of the ones we've added. You've also got your calculator, calendar, different calendar ones. Facebook buttons, again built into what we've added. Fitbit. Now Fitbit's quite interesting because it's hooked into HTC Blink Feed, but you can also have Fitbit as a widget, allowing you to basically track your fitness throughout the day, automatically updated. Find My Gear, which is built into the Gear Play Manager, the Gear Manager even, and a list of applications. Also, this really handy, HTC has all these tiny little shortcuts, which we definitely miss when we go into other devices. Within apps, it's just a list of all your apps. And within shortcuts, different shortcuts. So direct dialing, direct messages, directions, quick press, settings. And as you install more apps, you can obviously add more shortcuts if will become apparent depending on what apps you've installed basically. Now, you've also got several different home screen options as well. Here you can set Blink Feed as your home screen, but say I didn't want Blink Feed as home, I'd set it to that. Vice versa, you can add multiple panels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus Blink Feed, and you can even remove Blink Feed, as we said. So you can now completely destroy and get rid of Blink Feed if you wanted to, but we don't want to do that. So we'll just tap that back on, and it's remembered everything we initially configured. So if Blink Feed isn't for you, you can turn it off. If it is, you can set it as your home screen. Instead, we'll keep it here, ready to swipe to the left, just like we did with Google now. And that's a quick look at HTC Sense 6 on HTC One M8. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.